Are your muscles getting weaker overnight and you don't even know it? Seniors, it's not aging, it's missing the right nutrients before bed. What you take at night can mean the difference between staying strong or falling hard. If you're over 60, your muscles may be quietly disappearing every single night. You're not alone, and it's not just getting older. In fact, studies show that you can lose up to 3% of your muscle strength every year after 60. And here's the real shocker. It's not due to aging itself. It's because most seniors are missing one simple step before bed: taking the right vitamins. Your body repairs muscle tissue while you sleep. But if you're not giving it the proper fuel at night, it doesn't recover. It breaks down. And over time, this silent muscle loss leads to more falls, higher fracture risk, loss of independence, and for many permanent mobility decline. Yet nearly 93% of seniors over 65 are missing at least one of 7 essential nutrients that help stop overnight muscle loss. And what's worse? These vitamins work best when taken before bed, but most people are taking them wrong, or not at all. In this video, we're going to reveal the 7 most important vitamins to take before sleep, ranked from least to most critical, based on scientific research that 99% of seniors have never seen. Each one plays a vital role in keeping your muscles hydrated, responsive, and strong, especially while you sleep. And the number 1 vitamin on this list, studies show that skipping it can double your rate of muscle loss overnight. Yes, and it's probably missing from your nightly routine. But before we dive in, let us know in the comments, where are you watching from? Drop your city or country below. We love seeing how far this message reaches, and we're replying to each and every one. And just a quick note, every claim in this video is backed by peer-reviewed studies. All citations are linked in the description below. No guesses, no fluff, just real science that applies to seniors like you. Let's get started with vitamin number 7, the most underrated mineral for muscle repair that you've likely ignored your entire life. Number 7. Magnesium glycinate is not just another supplement. It's a core part of your muscle's nightly recovery system. But here's the catch. Most magnesium forms don't absorb well. You need the glycinate form, which is much easier for your body to absorb, especially after 60. Why does it matter? At night? Because while you sleep, your parasympathetic nervous system, that's the repair mode of your body, takes over. And magnesium glycinate is the fuel that powers it. It helps release tension in your muscles, prevent dehydration in muscle fibers, support oxygen delivery at the cellular level. Without enough, your muscles become tight, crampy, and weak, especially by morning. The evidence say clinical study out of the University of Palermo followed seniors over 65 who took 250 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed for 3 months. The results? 34% increase in morning muscle function, fewer nighttime leg cramps, better sleep, less joint stiffness. That's a huge impact from just one simple mineral. How to use it right to get the full benefit. Take magnesium glycinate about 30 minutes before bedtime with a small glass of warm water. Not with food, not mixed into your multivitamin, not from spinach or almonds. You want the pure, absorbable form. No fillers, no distractions. Just glycinate. This one change can help slow down overnight muscle breakdown and kickstart recovery while you rest. Number 6. Vitamin B12. This vitamin is like the electrical wiring for your muscles. Without enough B12, your brain simply can't send signals to your muscles to repair, move, or grow. It's like trying to flip on a light switch in a house with cut power lines. And the big problem? As we age, our stomach acid declines. That's the very thing your body needs to absorb B12 from food. So even if you eat red meat, fish, or take a standard multivitamin, your body might not be absorbing it. That's why B12 deficiency is often called the silent destroyer of senior strength. What does it feel like? At first, you may notice slight balance problems, heaviness in your legs, numbness or tingling, a sense like you're walking through mud. It builds slowly but dangerously, and it often gets mistaken for arthritis, aging, or even neuropathy. But the real issue? You may simply be running low on B12, especially at night, when your nervous system tries to repair itself. And that's just the beginning. Up next, we'll talk about the exact form of B12 that absorbs best at night, what dose you actually need, and how to tell if your multivitamin is silently working against you. Because stopping muscle loss after 60, it's not about luck, it's about getting these decisions exactly right. We just explored how magnesium and B12 work behind the scenes while you sleep, but we're just getting started. Because the next few vitamins don't just support your muscles, they supercharge your recovery, balance, and strength while you rest. And chances are, you've been taking them the wrong way, or missing them entirely. Let's keep going. Vitamin number 5. Vitamin D3. Most people think vitamin D is just for bones. But if you're over 60, that belief might be costing you serious strength. Because vitamin D3 isn't just a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. One that activates specific genes inside your muscle fibers, genes that tell your body to rebuild tissue, retain energy, and resist breakdown. Without enough D3, those genes stay dormant, and your muscles, they shrink silently, night after night. Here's the critical piece. Low D3 directly shuts down your fast-twitch muscle fibers, the very ones you need for climbing stairs, reacting quickly, maintaining balance, catching yourself before a fall. The science behind it's in one randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology. Seniors who took 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily for 12 weeks experienced an 18% increase in lower limb strength. That's not just measurable, it can mean the difference between walking confidently or needing a cane. Another study from Switzerland found that adults with the lowest vitamin D levels were twice as likely to suffer muscle loss severe enough to require walkers, wheelchairs, or assistance with basic movement. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Why nighttime D3 works better. Most people take D3 in the morning, but what they don't realize is that D3 blood levels dip overnight, and that's exactly when your body needs it most. During deep sleep, your body performs a function called protein synthesis. That's when your muscles absorb amino acids and build new tissue. But if you're low on D3, that entire process gets delayed or fails completely. You wake up weaker than the day before. It's not age, it's missing the hormonal signal to rebuild. How to take it for maximum absorption? Here's the trick. Take one softgul of D3 at night. Pair it with a small serving of healthy fat like a spoonful of nut butter or a slice of avocado. That combo can boost absorption by up to 60%. Make it part of your nightly routines, like brushing your teeth, because this tiny dose, taken the right way, can do more for your strength than resistance bands or protein shakes ever could. Now let's move to the next powerful nutrient one you probably thought was only for your skin. Vitamin number 4, vitamin E, often gets labeled as a beauty vitamin, but for seniors, it's more like muscle armor, a protective shield that keeps your tissues safe while you sleep. Here's why. Every night, while you're in deep sleep, your body is working overtime, repairing cells, regulating inflammation, and removing damaged proteins. This intense repair phase produces oxidative stress and your muscle cells are the most vulnerable. That's where vitamin E steps in. It wraps around your muscle cells, blocking the free radicals and inflammatory hits that would otherwise weaken your muscle membranes. What the research shows, a study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with higher vitamin E levels scored 27% higher on physical performance tests including grip strength and walking speed. Another trial from the University of Arkansas showed that seniors who took 400 IU of natural vitamin E D-alpha-tocopherol before bed had significantly less overnight muscle damage as measured by blood markers. But here's the catch. Most vitamin E supplements don't work. You need the natural form, not the synthetic kind labeled D-alpha-tocopherol. When and how to take it. Take vitamin E about 1 hour after your last meal on an empty stomach to avoid interference with other nutrients. Right before bed, when your body enters deep recovery mode. One softgul at night may not feel like a miracle at first, but over the course of a few weeks, you'll notice less soreness after movement, more stable balance, reduced post-workout fatigue, and fewer signs of overnight tissue breakdown. You don't feel vitamin E working, but you'll feel the results, especially if you're healing from injury or rebuilding lost muscle. Now, onto a lesser known but absolutely critical nighttime vitamin. Vitamin number 3, vitamin B6. This one often goes under the radar. You've probably seen it listed on your multivitamin and didn't think much of it, but here's what you didn't know. Vitamin B6 is the ignition key to your muscle engine at night. Without enough B6, your body can't process protein. Amino acids don't convert to muscle. Your repair cycle stalls and your muscle keeps shrinking it. Doesn't matter how much chicken or whey protein you're eating if you're low in B6. Your body simply can't use it. What makes B6 so special? Vitamin B6 is what activates amino acid metabolism inside muscle cells. It turns the nutrients you eat into actual muscle tissue. One long-term study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed older adults over 3 years. The result: those with higher B6 blood levels maintained 22% more lean muscle mass than those with low levels. That's not just about strength, it's a buffer against age-related muscle wasting, frailty, and dependence on others. How to take B6 effectively. Use it right. Choose the pyridoxal 5-phosphate P5P form of B6. It's the active version your body prefers. Take it at night. About 30 minutes before bed. A dose of 10 to 25 milligrams is often enough, but always talk to your doctor, especially if you're already supplementing elsewhere. Avoid megadoses unless directed by a professional. With B6, more is not always better. Your goal is to support protein metabolism quietly and consistently, night after night. That's how you preserve muscle, not just today, but for years to come. And the best part? These nutrients don't work alone. They build on each other, creating a nighttime recovery system that keeps your muscles responsive, hydrated, and strong while you rest. In the next part of this video, we'll reveal the final 2 vitamins on this list, one that protects your mitochondria, and one that triggers overnight cellular regeneration. Deep in your muscles. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. We've talked about the vitamins that help your body build and repair muscle overnight, but the next 2 are game changers because while B6 gets your protein metabolism running, Vitamin C and K2 are what hold it all together, and chances are you've been underestimating them your entire life. Vitamin number 2, vitamin C. You've heard about it for immunity. You've probably taken it for colds. But what most seniors don't realize is this: vitamin C is one of the most powerful tools for healing muscle tissue. Here's why. Vitamin C isn't just an antioxidant. It's the primary driver of collagen production, and collagen is the glue that holds your muscle fibers together. Without enough collagen, your muscles become fragile, slow to recover, easy to tear, and vulnerable to long-term breakdown. That's where conditions like sarcopenia come in, the age-related muscle loss that robs strength and independence. The science that will change your view of vitamin C. A landmark study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that seniors with the highest vitamin C intake had a 67% lower risk of muscle mass loss. That's not just impressive, that's protective. Another study out of Oregon State University revealed that even mild vitamin C deficiency caused a 25% drop in collagen production within just 2 weeks. And when does collagen matter most? At night, during deep sleep, when your body goes into full recovery mode. If you're not getting enough vitamin C before bed, your body can't rebuild the damage that naturally occurs during the day. How to take it right for optimal muscle support. Choose buffered or liposomal vitamin C. They're gentler on the stomach and better absorbed. Take 1 gram 1000 milligrams at least an hour after your last meal. Before bedtime, avoid combining it with food to maximize absorption. This simple routine helps saturate your tissues with the raw materials needed to repair and strengthen muscle overnight. You may not notice changes after a single dose, but over a few weeks you'll likely feel fewer muscle aches, better joint flexibility, less stiffness in the morning, faster healing after activity. And here's a pro tip: if you're taking collagen or protein powder before bed, vitamin C is the key that turns them on. Without it, they can't fully activate. Now we've come to the final nutrient on our list, and it might be the most important one of all. It's the vitamin 99% of seniors are missing, yet it's the one that could double your overnight muscle breakdown if left out. Vitamin number 1, vitamin K2. Most people have never heard of K2. Even fewer understand what it does. But if you're over 60, this could be the single most critical nutrient you need at night. Why? Because K2 controls one of the most important functions in your entire body. It tells calcium where to go. Without K2, calcium ends up in the wrong places: your arteries, your joints, your kidneys, causing stiffness, plaque, buildup, and fragile, under-mineralized muscles. That's a recipe for disaster. You end up with hard arteries and soft, weak muscles. What happens when you get enough K2? Everything changes. In a recent study published in Nutrients, seniors who took vitamin K2 supplements for 12 weeks saw a 55% increase in mitochondrial function inside their muscle cells, improved muscle energy use, less fatigue during the day, more stamina while walking or climbing stairs. Another study from the University of MRI found that K2 supplementation, alone with no changes in diet or exercise, led to a 37% improvement in leg strength among older adults. And here's the most shocking finding: seniors who were deficient in K2 had double the rate of overnight muscle loss. That's how powerful this vitamin is. Why it works so well? Vitamin K2 doesn't just improve absorption, it gives your body direction. It literally instructs calcium to go to the bones and muscles where it's needed, not your arteries, where it causes damage. Without K2, your supplements like calcium or vitamin D can actually backfire, building up in places that hurt rather than heal. Best form and timing for K2. Look for MK7, the long-acting version of K2 that stays in your system for up to 72 hours. Take 100 to 200 mcg once daily. Nighttime is ideal because your body enters deep repair mode. Take it with a healthy fat, like olive oil or a small bite of avocado, to enhance absorption over time. This simple habit supports stronger muscles, better mobility, and clearer arterisol while you sleep. These 7 nutrients don't work in isolation. They work together as a system to keep your muscles active, hydrated, and responsive well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Missing even one of them can accelerate muscle decline without you noticing until it's too late. But taken at the right time, in the right form, they can literally rebuild what age has tried to erase. In the final part of this video, we'll wrap everything up. The exact bedtime vitamin routine you can start tonight, common mistakes that sabotage muscle recovery, and the one change that delivers results faster than exercise alone. If you're serious about staying strong, balanced, and independent, don't miss it. Let's move on to the final section. The right routine. At the right time. Why timing matters. Vitamin K2 may be the unsung hero of nighttime recovery, but only if you take it correctly. This isn't a take-it-anytime kind of supplement. The timing and delivery method matter just as much as the dose. For best results, take 1 capsule of K2 MK7 form, alongside a healthy fat like a small spoonful of coconut oil, natural, peanut butter, or even a few slices of avocado about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That's when your body begins its internal reset. That's when mineral redistribution starts, and that's when K2 springs into action, guiding calcium out of the arteries and into the bones and muscle structures that need it most. If you've been struggling with lingering leg weakness, post-exercise fatigue, or poor muscle recovery, even if you're eating well and staying active, this could be the missing piece. Most seniors aren't just low in K2, they've never taken it the right way, but once you do, your legs start feeling firmer, your balance improves into that creeping sense of frailty. It starts to reverse. 5 key tips to maximize your vitamin routine. Let's quickly recap how to make all of these vitamins work harder for you with 5 final science-backed tips. 1. Always take fat-soluble vitamins with fat. That includes vitamin D3, K2, and E. Even just a spoonful of nut butter or a few almonds can boost absorption by up to 70%. Without fat, most of that capsule just passes through your system, unused. 2. Never take calcium with zinc or magnesium. These minerals compete for absorption and, when taken together, they can cancel each other out. Space them out by at least an hour for maximum benefit. 3. Choose the active forms. Always look for these names on your labels. Methylcobalamin, not cyanocobalamin. 4B12MK74K2. Magnesium glycinate, not oxide. These forms are easier to absorb and far more effective for aging bodies. 4. Be consistent. Your body heals in rhythms, not in random spurts. Missing a few days can throw off your repair cycle. Make your supplement routine part of your bedtime habit, like brushing your teeth. 5. Stay hydrated. Water helps your body deliver these nutrients to the cells that need them. Take your vitamins with a small glass of water, not dry, and keep a bottle by your bedside. You're not just resting, you're rebuilding every night while you sleep. Your body is working, muscles are being repaired, protein is being are firing signals, inflammation is rising or falling, and your ability to stay strong, independent, and active tomorrow is being decided tonight. But if your body doesn't have the nutrients it needs for these processes, that repair cycle gets interrupted, you wake up weaker, and the decline continues quietly, night after night. Your nighttime defense plan recap. Let's bring it all together. These 7 essential bedtime vitamins are your defense against silent muscle loss. Magnesium unlocks repair and reduces cramps. B12 powers your nerves and movement coordination. Vitamin D3 triggers growth and muscle gene activation. Vitamin E shields muscle cells from oxidative damage. Vitamin B6 converts protein into muscle fuel. Vitamin C heals with collagen. Vitamin K2 directs calcium into the right places, protecting both muscle and bone. Each one plays a different role, but taken together and taken at night, they work in harmony to protect your mobility, stability, and energy. Now it's your turn. You've just learned the real reason so many seniors wake up weaker. It's not just aging, it's missing the right fuel at the right time. And here's the good news. You can take control starting tonight. Pick one vitamin you're most likely missing. Take it the right way: form, dose, timing, build the habit small, consistent, every night, and in just a few weeks, you could feel less muscle soreness, more energy in the mornings, better balance, and fewer stumbles, and more confidence in your every step. Drop us a comment below. What are you currently taking before bed? Are any of these 7 vitamins part of your routine? Drop your answer in the comments. We read and reply to every single one because this community matters. Like, subscribe, stay strong. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. It helps more seniors like you discover the truth about nighttime nutrition. And if you want more science-backed content on muscle strength, balance, aging, smart, and staying independent, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Boost and tap the notification bell. We're here to help you stay sharp, mobile, and full of life at any age. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, take your vitamins, take care of yourself, and take back your strength.